Hi, and welcome to the episode.
Hey, welcome to this episode of the podcast.
We all just looked at Adam, and it's his first time doing this, so he was just like,
I got you, Adam. I'll start it off.
Okay.
So let's start it again. Sorry, guys. Welcome to this episode of the podcast.
Today we're going to talk about the event that happened here in Vegas, CES.
This is Adam right here, though.
yeah, who are you?
This is Adam.
I'm Adam. Oh, we're talking about ourselves. I'm Adam.
My name is Everin.
I'm Ryan.
And what are we talking
Yeah,
about?
like what I just said, we're going to talk about the new event that just happened here in Vegas, which is CES, which happens here every year. We'll probably talk about like our favorite things that happen there and just the different stuff there.
So Adam, why don't you kick it off?
Okay, well, first of all, my favorite thing there was this car called the Elio. It was a three-wheeled car with two wheels in the front, which looks really, really weird. The best part about it is it gets 86 miles per gallon.
Holy.
Yeah.
I
Whoa.
could go to like California and have like 2 gallons
Exactly,
down.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
great. Holy crap.
Wow.
It only costs about $7,000.
Oh,
Yeah, which isn't that much for a car with that
No.
much.
yeah.
You're making money back instantly.
Yeah, and that's like brand new 2015, $7,000.
Yeah. It comes out, I think, this year or next year. You just gotta pre-order it, and yeah, it's $7,000.
And with the gas prices being so low,
Yeah,
Saving
it's
so much
so
money.
great.
I know, right? I kind of just want to like stock up.
yeah,
Yeah,
if I say give me
exactly.
But
two,
it's kind of a hard thing to store, but
so I'll take it with
A
me.
house fire would be so bad.
yeah, it would be. All right.
my
Was there anything else that caught your eye at CES?
A lot of cool VR stuff, but VR was a big thing last year. At
Yeah,
CES.
virtual reality was definitely huge.
Yeah.
And Oculus Rift you were talking about earlier before we were recording.
Yeah, everyone was talking about that. Yeah, they have like really like increased their like sensitivity and everything. A lot of like companies are doing like hand stuff, so like to sense what your hands are doing, like guns. And I saw one really cool. That was like lightsabers, and it was really accurate, and it was really cool to see like these people getting really into it.
Before you know it, we'll have the whole suit just ready
Yeah,
to go.
that'd be
right?
sweet.
Yeah, just walk around. It's like, don't even know you're in a virtual reality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's gonna get bad, like Matrix and stuff. But
We'll leave that for the future. Well, I also saw this. Sony had introduced a projector. It's a really cool projector where it goes on the ground, it shoots upwards, and it takes an entire wall and turns it to a 147-inch HD screen. Like, imagine people come down
Yeah.
with their little phones, and it shoots upward, and you got this big screen right here in your hand. Well, imagine that on the ground, shooting up on the wall. So it's like,
Is it 4K? Because I know that's the big thing about CES.
Yeah,
right now.
also
4K
HDR is pretty
everything.
big there.
Yeah, that's true. But
amazing.
Sony always, they're such a big company. They kill it every year at CES.
every time.
Whether
Yeah.
it be like, I think you have another thing you're about to mention on about Sony. Like Sony just comes out with so many great things. They're such a strong company.
Yeah.
They really like, they're in every market. There's not a market they aren't in. I just think it's really rad.
Yeah.
And maybe
They're
that
not
projector.
really in the fun market right now, but
No,
And-
no, that's true. But
and the movies.
I was just gonna say, what if they put that little projector? Because how big is it, Evan?
The
Is it-
projector is about, let me guess, about 2-3 feet.
yeah,
Oh,
it's
okay.
a pretty big one.
Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say if it's super small, what if it was like in a phone?
Yeah, you see,
And
like
you just
2 or
bam.
3 years. That's probably when it's.
Yeah, it's
That's
gonna
true.
you're gonna
That's
put it
very
on your
true.
phone.
Yeah,
Like, okay,
exactly.
so here's my
Like,
phone
yeah.
screen.
That'd be
That'd be
sweet.
so chill. A projector built into a phone.
And
Oh
like
my
with
gosh.
my phone and stuff, like with like playing emulators and stuff, just play like N64 and these huge screens
There
and stuff.
you
That'd
go,
be
dude.
awesome.
That'd be sweet. Like, what was I gonna say? Like Sony, get on it. That's what I was gonna say.
But I say what
Sony.
you need to do is go back and you need to look at CES 2014. Look at everything Sony introduced. You will be amazed.
Yeah, Sony's got lots of good stuff.
You said you had something you wanted to talk about. It was like a camera or something, right?
Yeah, well, mine's a little bit nerdy. I'm a photographer. Like, everyone here knows it. Adam, you have an interest in photography.
Yeah.
Evan, you have a little bit of one too.
I'm getting there.
And something that I think is really cool is there's a Nikon released, first of all, a new camera. I think it's the D5300, and it's finally like approaching the Canon market with like the touchscreen and
Yeah,
fancy stuff like that.
Wow.
And then the big thing for me is there's a new lens that they're coming out with that's supposed to be, it's at 300 millimeters, so it's like freaking super zoom. And it's like literally like, I don't know.
If I see the pimple behind the pimple.
Yeah, exactly. It's ridiculously crazy. But it's just like, it's super long lens, but it's super small and compact. And it blows my mind. It's like, it's just this, it's probably like this big. And the zoom of it is probably like, I don't know a good example. Like, I'm trying to think like, I don't know, I can't think of an example right now.
Yeah.
But, and it's at a low cost too. So that's going to be I know you guys don't know much about
If I say,
Yeah,
yeah,
like American guys, so
but
it
for
totally
me
makes
it's gonna
sense.
be nice because I can do my cool stuff. I don't have
Yeah.
to with the big long lens. It's like so heavy and
Yeah.
wavy and it's
And
hard to
with
stay
like 300
still.
millimeters, like usually those are really long lenses, so
Yeah,
it's surprising
exactly.
they got it compact.
Yeah, and then it's just like for stabilization, you gotta like normally like when I shoot with my 300 millimeter, I have to be like on the ground and like my the
Yes,
lens,
sniper, yeah.
the lens would be like this,
Still gotta get the
and it's
tripod.
like resting on my knees, and I'm trying to like stay like so stable. But with this, I wouldn't have to do that, so I think that's really cool.
Yeah, yeah. Is it like the size of like a normal lens like that, or?
It's probably that lens all the way zoomed out,
Okay.
so it's still
That's not that big.
no, not at all, and it's I think it's crazy cool,
Yeah.
and it could be the future.
Could be.
And you see, like lenses are getting smaller and smaller, so like maybe in another 2-3 years, they're getting an even smaller one or further along. It's
Exactly.
gonna get crazy.
It should be. It should be very interesting to see.
Yeah.
Do you think they'll get to the size of like pencils or something like that then?
I don't
Well, thinness isn't a big deal. Like,
Yeah.
People are okay with the thicker ones as long as they're not like long.
Oh yeah, too long where you have to like put it on your
Yeah.
shoulder. And,
Yeah,
like a
a
battle
bazooka.
cannon. He's like, okay, it's time for the shot.
Some of those lenses look like it, man. I
Yeah.
swear.
Like the ones that like instead of like rotating, they like pull back and forth.
Yeah.
It's like shotgun or something.
Yeah.
I'm ready to take a picture.
Like everybody get ready. Coming for you.
So, was there anything else that you guys found interesting at CES?
Well, I guess some people, if you own an Android, you might know about NFC. A lot of the cameras are coming out with NFC, which is near field communication?
Yeah, yeah. That's it.
Yeah, near field communication is where any device that shares the 10 centimeters in a distance with the camera, when you take the shot or you take a video, as soon as you take the video, it gets uploaded to your phone, and you can do whatever you want with it. So you never have to worry about
Sounds like really useful.
Yeah,
for
it does.
everybody. Yeah,
Who
if you
released
take a
that?
shot.
Sony did officially.
Yes, I think it was Sony introduced
And
NFC.
then I remember there's been a little bit of talk because I'm obviously a photography nerd. There's a little bit of talk is Canon had a similar thing where you could just touch it to this base and all your photos would be transferred instantly.
That's cool.
Well, they
Not
showed
instantly,
it.
yeah.
They showed it instantly, but we'll see how it actually is. But in the video, they put a DSLR, like a camera we're recording on right now.
Yeah.
They put it on the thing in the like advertisement, and people are like, "Oh, do Canon cameras are they gonna like have a software update so they can do that?"
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh no." So
Sit down
so
with
it's like
so
then why did they put that in the video? They're like, we don't know. But the secret is they think they're gonna come out with a camera that actually has that technology, like a professional DSLR.
Well, there
that
might even
can
be
do
like
that.
an attachment or something to these older cameras that lets you do it. Maybe. Like,
Maybe.
there's file transfer stuff that maybe they could do.
Yeah, that's true.
But one thing I just remembered about CES that doesn't have to do with cameras, so sorry to change it. But
I don't.
the Internet of Things is just a huge thing at CES this year, which is like your coffee making
Yeah,
coffee
yeah,
that's
yeah.
better for you because you had a rough night's sleep. Like it's like really weird like personal things like
and
that.
everything in your house is supposed to be like connected.
Yeah,
And,
yeah. And like your TV changing the channel to something more mellow to help you go to sleep. Like it's kind of getting a little creepy.
Yeah, it's
And
like it knows.
And the worst thing was Samsung, like at their conference thing, they said like they even made a Terminator reference was the rise of the Internet of Things, which is so close to the rise of the machines. That's like,
That, yeah,
so I was like, watch what you're saying. Like that's kind of getting
that
creepy.
creeps me out a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want my like house to know how I'm
Yeah.
feeling.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like before you know it, my fridge will be like, "Hey, you're hungry. You want a donut?" And it's gonna like give me a
It's
donut.
gonna open up. It's like, so that donut you were looking for, we
Got
have
you,
it.
yeah.
I got you.
It's like I found it.
No more of the like opening the fridge like 5 times. I have no idea what you want. But
Exactly.
We got you.
It's like I think you want the sandwich. He's like, what? He's like, yeah, we made the sandwich just for you.
I want a fridge that makes me food. That'd be so cool.
But if the food's like we've noticed your cholesterol is just a little bit high,
Yeah.
so
It's like you should stop.
Yeah, exactly. That'd be a little weird.
Like it puts things like on lockdown,
Yeah.
like little bars pop. Well, you can't eat this.
It's like I remembered.
Too much sodium today. You can't eat this.
Boy, that would be a great movie, but real life, I don't want it to happen in real
exactly,
life.
exactly. I don't think I want that in life.
That would suck.
Ugh.
Technology telling me what I can't eat.
I
That'd
know,
be so
right?
annoying. Yeah, like they were even talking about how they were going to try to like track your sleep. Like I know Sleep Number, the company that makes like,
Yeah.
like a lot of like really fancy beds. They're doing stuff like that where they're able to tell how well you're sleeping, and say like they mix that in with like the coffee makers and stuff. Like, oh, we're gonna make you black coffee this morning to wake you up a little bit more because you know you had enough night's sleep. Like that's kind of getting to like controlling your
Does
life.
it just do this automatically, or does it talk to you and
It's-
tell you?
No,
Because it would creep me out if my house
Oh.
is like, oh, looks like you
Some
slept roughly.
Yeah.
Have some coffee. Like,
Well, it's kind of
okay.
creepy if they don't talk either, because it's like instead of like this person at the Starbucks like gave you a rougher coffee because they thought you might be sleeping.
Yeah.
That's kind of normal. But like if your coffee maker's just doing it, it's like
And you
so
don't-
like
you're
the
not
mind in the
expecting
background
it.
like doing it. It's like it's kind of creepy.
Like, oh, there's a cup of coffee waiting here for me.
Yeah.
Did someone break in my house?
Yeah, that's
Make
what
it
I
so-
said. Make the kind of thing, like if my coffee's going on in the morning, I'm saying, who's in my house? You go downstairs, your coffee is making itself. You're like, okay. Okay. You got the baseball bat, like, oh, okay. But this done, like, okay, it's coffee time.
Oh god, the future, man, it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
The house is gonna be like a mom, like
But-
just
but-
knows what you want.
I couldn't live in that house.
I know, right?
It's like selling price. I'll give you less than selling price if you take this house off me.
It'd be cool just to like see one of those though, like someone who's used all the technology at CES or something to make a house.
Oh yeah, totally.
That'd be an awesome thing to do. Like,
I
every
couldn't
year.
live there though, but
Yeah.
yeah, it'd be so cool to just see. Or,
Yeah, like they could make a lot of money too, just like, oh, come in, $10-15 just to explore the house
Yeah,
for
or
an
or you
hour.
could even like have like do a hotel that does that.
Yeah.
And charge
Wow.
so much per night, but because it's so unique and
Yeah,
so
super
cool,
high tech and
that people are gonna want to go there just because of
Yeah,
how
it's
interesting
high-tech,
it is.
yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's the future. Woo.
Yeah, that's the thing
future.
about CES though, is like a lot of the stuff's there, it's awesome, but it doesn't even make the market for years.
Oh yeah, we won't see half the stuff for a
Mhm.
couple years, which is unfortunate, but you know, it's
Yeah.
whatever.
It was cool CES though. I
Yeah.
liked it a lot.
It was cool. They always have great stuff every year.
Yeah. I want to go. The internship I'm doing, he said that if I would have talked to him before, he would have got me tickets. Apparently he gets free tickets all the time. So I wasn't talking to him then, so it's not fair.
He's like, thanks for dropping off.
Next year.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Like, I was your intern, can I? you know?
Yeah, well, we're gonna stay in touch and we're gonna go.
Exactly.
We're gonna
Sounds
tear
good.
that place up.
Yeah.
Sweet.
It's like all the pictures. We're gonna take some things. No,
Take
no.
some things. They give away a lot of
Oh.
USBs. That's what I heard.
Do they? I wonder like how high of security they have.
It's
So you're
probably
not,
really
you're not
high.
like running out with the latest technology.
He's like, the
Like,
Oculus
hey,
Rift
look at that
pretty.
4K TV. See ya.
New
He's like, it's
cameras.
so small, I could put it in my pocket.
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially with the technology getting smaller and smaller, it's like pockets full of really high
Exactly.
technology.
He's like, well,
Exactly.
oh, this is just my phone. Don't worry about it. And he's like, I came with this. I came with all of this. Like, I am the show.
Oh, that'd be great. You'd be crazy to go to attempt that though.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Everin for you.
They probably like every booth has their own security guard from their own company or something like that.
Probably.
I'd be worried if I was a company and had like even the slightest chance of losing my newest technology.
Oh yeah, totally.
Instantly get fired.
Instant fired.
All right,
Well,
so
that's-
that wraps us up.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's as
All
good
right.
as it gets for CES.
Yeah.
For now, 2015 might be different.
Yeah, let's hope.
2016. It's the 2015.
Did they already have 2015?
Yeah, that's what
No, because it's the
January.
beginning of every year.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay, then 2016.
2016, where you at? Let's see what you
Yeah,
got.
fun facts you learn every day.
Maybe we'll be back for that one. We don't know.
Yeah. But that concludes our episode for today.
I'm Adam.
Everin.
I'm Ryan.
And
Later.
That's, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
signing off. Peace.
Exits that way.
Exits that way.